Hi guys, and thank you so much for tuning into this general message today, tonight, or whichever time you're deciding to watch this right now. I appreciate you. For those of you that are new, I'm Levitating, Lotus healing. For those of you that are returning, welcome back and thank you. I appreciate you, okay? So, like I said, general reading, general message. Hope that it resonates with you in some way, shape, or form. For those of you that it's meant for, but if not, it's all good. It simply means that it's not your energy or message. And with that being said, I'm going to go with these first two. With that being said, I'm going to get into your reading right now. This flipped over. Men to kind, okay? And this says, longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. The second is the ever unfolding rose, cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. So right now there's a process that you're going through of understanding self-development, growth of self-development. That's what I'm getting. Growth and self-development of your purpose, of your process in your own particular way and journey of what your path is as far as a light worker. Now, you may not even consider yourself a light worker. Some of you guys that are watching this right now may not even know what a light worker means, but it's all about you returning to your divine energy, your divine frequency, and empowering yourself with that and transforming your life through that process of knowing that and mastering that, and then reflecting that out into your reality with your thought, actions, efforts, and intentions to improve the standards, the circumstances, the atmosphere, and the frequency around you, because you've stabilized it and you've empowered it and you've mastered it within. That's what that is. That's that process. Okay? Again, it speaks of the process here. The ever unfolding rose, cracked open, is happening for you, not to you. So at times this process may feel very confusing, very frustrating. I feel like I'm getting it. I feel like I'm getting it, but I feel like I'm getting it, but I don't feel like I'm getting it. Sometimes I just feel cut off. Sometimes I just feel disconnected. Sometimes I just feel confused as fuck. Sometimes I just be sitting up here like, what the fuck am I doing? We feel that too. We feel the same shit on some days. Like, I'm sitting in front of a camera with cards telling you and reading energy, telling you about stuff and reading energy to you. I feel fucking weird sometimes doing that. But this is a part of my thing. This is a part of my process. This is a part of me being a light worker, a healer. This is me coming into that energy. This is a part of me mastering it. So it may feel confusing. It may feel awkward. It may feel, you may feel you're going to feel out of place sometimes. You're going to feel like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? What am I doing right now? I don't even know what I'm doing. Don't worry about that, because when you focus on it that way for too long, you take yourself out of the game. And what I mean by taking yourself out of the game, you take yourself out of the game of winning, actually winning your race and being happy, actually conquering and mastering and realizing that it really wasn't anything to trip about in the first place. I was just learning me. That's all you're doing right now. You're learning you. You're learning your purpose. You're learning your journey. You're learning your process through your own particular way of how God and divine's guidance overall is showing you and revealing to you. That's it. That's all that is, okay? Alright. Divine, I ask for the next oracle to come through. What's this? Crumbling. What are you holding? What are you clinging on to? Okay, the crumbling. What are you clinging on to? That falls in the third place. Okay, so the feeling of what the fuck, in whichever, in your own particular way of what that means for you. There's some sense of truth, or some false sense of truth, or some type of perception, or some type of thing, or some type of energy or emotional effect that you could be still possibly holding yourself prisoner to. To me, I feel like this is something that you're holding yourself prisoner to with this crumbling here. And it's gonna fall, because the process is already taking place, baby, of you coming into your divinity, of you coming into your higher self, of you mastering who you truly are and connecting and being reintroduced to yourself. You're being reintroduced to yourself. So whatever false sense of self that's falling away right now, easier said than done. it's an easier thing to hear rather to actually allow, but you have to allow it. Even if it's a little bit every single day, you have to allow it. You have to allow this crumbling to happen. Okay, whatever sense of false truth or false perception or false sense of self or reality or false sense of perception or insight, whichever kind that you're holding on to, is hindering you. And you're encouraged to let it go. You're encouraged to let that motherfucking old ass shit fall. Okay, and fall to the ground. Okay, so that new can be rebuilt. Okay, so whatever you're clinging on to, whatever it is that you're holding on to, whatever it is that's that you're holding yourself prisoner to, you know, it's kind of like Rapunzel in this tall tower. You know what I mean? She can't get down because she's really afraid to. She could easily leave, you know, but they made her think that she was trapped. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit. You have to allow this. You have to allow this tower to come down, okay, or to crumble or to fall. Whatever false sense of self or understanding or insight, like I said, or perception that you're holding on to, you're encouraged to let it go because it's really hindering you, holding you prisoner, holding you hostage. It's debilitating your growth, you know. And I feel like you guys know that. I feel like you know what those things are. You feel it. You don't have to overthink it. And there are times when I can overthink it, but I know what that means. I know what I'm clinging on to. I know what I'm afraid to change. I know what I'm afraid to let go and release. I know those things, you know. But allow yourself to come to terms with that and to make peace with that and to truly let it go and allow God to transform it in a better way, or to just bring something better into your life in replace of this, okay? And what's followed in the fourth place is priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? Priestess, mystic, teacher, oracle, witch, goddess. We have so many names. Okay? Priest, priestess. You know what I'm saying? Healer, empath. We have so many names, y'all. Even if you ain't even got a name right now, you're a divine healer. You're a light worker. Again, it's being brought back to your light working abilities. As this first oracle came out saying, longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. This one again speaks of your divinity, who you truly are. See, God knows who you truly are. The divine source creator, your guides from the higher realms, including your higher self. They know the potential of who you truly can be. They know who you truly are energetically and spiritually. They're asking you to embrace that. They're asking you to continue to embrace that, okay? How are you being called to step up and lead? Allow yourself to understand what that means for you, okay? All right, last one. Divine Eyes of the fifth oracle to come through. Thank you. Get grounded, empath. Get grounded, empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. In order for you to come into a more solid or grounded state when it comes to this process, because it's not an easy process to go through, experiencing this is not an easy experience, but what can be very helpful to you is grounding yourself and centering yourself. Now, the way that you ground and center could be meditation. The way that you ground and center could be reading. It could be singing. It could be writing. It could be dancing. It could be doing yoga. It could be exercising. It could be planning things. It could be planning things and actually executing them. It could be creating healthier activities, healthier options, healthier choices. It could be going outside and sunbathing. It could be riding in your car, just taking a ride. It could be anything. But overall, whatever it is for you in your own particular way, for your own particular purpose and journey, do those things. That's how you connect to God more. Anytime you're feeling frantic and shit all over the place, center and ground. That God, like, no, focus. Look at me, pay attention to me, pay attention to my energy. God is present. God is like, I'm here, I'm present with you. Your divine guides are like, we're here, we're present with you. We know this shit can feel overwhelming. We know this shit can be overloaded sometimes on your plate, and you feel like you don't know what to do with your energy. You don't know what to do with yourself sometimes. So you have to come back here, center and ground and focus, so that you don't fly out the handle, or you don't binge on something, or you don't make a crazy decision of some kind. And I ain't trying to, you know, be too dramatic, but a crazy decision. I'm giving an example. What could be an example, Divine? Overspending because you're anxious. For whoever that makes sense for. Myself. Probably y'all too. But overspending because you feel anxious. You know what I'm saying? You know, you buy stuff to, you know, make yourself, bring yourself comfort. You know what I mean? But paying attention to your money is important. You know, that's an example. Overeating, you know, binging, you know what I mean? Sometimes it's okay to do those things, but when you're feeling anxious and all over the place, sometimes it's best to not. And allow yourself to create, like I said, better options, better choices, better decisions with that energy. And allow God to, you know, anytime you're feeling like, oh my goodness, I don't know what to do, God is saying center, ground, focus, and balance, okay? Basically, that's what that means. So that you can understand and connect with nature. Some of you guys are really, really connected to nature, so much so that you can feel the energy of trees and flowers, and you don't, but some of y'all don't even realize that yet. So that's something that some of you are definitely understanding, or that you're going to understand once you continue to grow in your abilities, once you continue to grow in who you are, as who you truly are. Okay, so with all of that being said, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this quick general reading. I think it was quick. I hope that you enjoyed this quick general reading. I hope that whatever I said, in whichever way that I said, I hope that it resonated for you, brought you some clarity or some calm. But if not, it's all good. It simply means that it was not your energy or message. Again, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, I will see you again with another reading.